Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Neutopia. And you know what? It'd actually be a really good idea if I grabbed my controller off the floor. That would be a good choice. Get untangled from all this crap down here. Jeez. My cord management is on some shit right now. I need to fix that, like, now. So, before I get started here, let me just open this episode with this sentence from the opening of the Ghost Adventure show. There are things in this world that we will never fully understand. And I have a good reason for saying that. I just read one of the most outrageous things today. Like, within the last, 10 minutes. And it just, it pissed me off to a level that I'm just, blown away that people are just that stupid to do something like that. So, I just read, and that apparently today, I don't know what time it was that it happened, but apparently there was this teenage girl, or whatever, she sent a tweet to American Airlines today, or at some point, I don't know if it was today or earlier on or whatever. She sent a tweet to American Airlines saying something to the extent of, "Hi, my name is Ibrahim. I'm part of Al Qaeda. Something on June 1st or something to that extent. I'm going to do something really big. So haha, goodbye," or something like that. It's so this, and you can see her avatar, and she's obviously this, teenage white girl, so obviously she is not who she's claiming to be. And so she sends that to American Airlines directly on Twitter. And so American Airlines responds to this, and they said that, we take your threats very seriously, and so your IP address and information have been forwarded to the police. What just happened? I didn't see anything happen. Oh, it's probably just for the door. Okay, never mind. So they said that your IP address and information has been forwarded to the security and the FBI. And then she just, immediately, backtracks on the whole thing and just totally starts freaking out. Like nobody was going to pick up on that or something. Why would you ever send a tweet like that to a major airliner thinking that nothing bad's going to come out of it? How stupid can you be? And, she's like, "Oh, no, I didn't mean it, it was, oh my gosh, why are there so many things coming out of there? Holy smokes." Okay, that is not a good thing. It could be a good thing, though. We might be able to get some good items out of this. Yeah, like bombs, and, jeez, just it's like a bowl of macaroni and cheese escaping everywhere. Oh, more bombs, and you know what? It might actually be a good idea to use a couple of bombs here. Blow them all to smithereens. Oh. Okay, that really didn't work out the way that I was planning. But keep in mind, we do have that potion if we need to use it. So, yeah, she ends up totally throwing her friend under the bus. She's like, "Oh no, it wasn't me, it was my friend that did it. I didn't mean it." And then she said something to the extent of, she's like, "Are there any lawyers out there on Twitter? Because I think I'm gonna need one." Oh my gosh, I need to get out of here, now. This is a bad room. That is just not the place to be. And so, I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm gonna use it when we just absolutely have no choice, because just in case there's some health around here, then we wouldn't have needed to use that. So, I'm just trying to be smart here. Ha ha ha! I caught you in mid... What the hell is that? Breach or whatever? Is that what... I don't know, is that what whales do? They breach, then they do that whole thing there? I think we're still okay. So, yeah, and so then she says all of that stuff, and she's like, "No, I really, whoa boy, okay, hold on. I really never meant to do any of that." And then she said something like, "I think there's somebody knocking at my door, OMFG, what am I going to do?" And then she said something about, what the hell is it? Something to the extent of, "Well, at least I'm gonna have something to talk about tomorrow at school." It's no big deal all of a sudden. It's and she says LOL in it. It's so you just threatened one of the biggest airliners in the world, and then you go back on it eventually after, you haven't heard any immediate recourse yet, and be like, "Oh, well, at least I got something to talk about tomorrow at school." And then then to top it all off, just the cherry on the cake here. Even though I don't know how many people put cherry on top of cake, but you get what I'm saying. She says, why would I ever do anything to any of your planes? I have my own private jet." Like, and like, I don't know whether she did or not. Like, she may have had one because she, you know, she could have been one of those types of people. Who knows? But, like, even if you did have your own private jet, do you think that American Airlines is going to read that tweet and be like, oh, well, you got your own plane, well, I guess that's not a big deal. I guess we'll just let bygones be bygones after you know, became an immediate threat and, like, public enemy #1 to us over the last, like, 10 minutes or so. So, yeah, don't you worry. We're just going to arrest your friend instead of you. So, don't worry. Don't you fret at all. Oh, gosh. Okay, this is not good. Oh my gosh, they throw all sorts of projectiles. Yikes. By the way, did I mention how much I love the boss theme here? Like in these, it's very, I don't know, it's got like this frantic feel to it, like, oh my god, don't you dare die. You have to live. Alright, first of all, these bats are enormous. Like, check them for roids. Who's been slipping the old B12 and lidocaine Roger Clemens style in their protein shakes every morning? My god. These things are beastly. Ugh! I mean, if these are the kind of bats that stalactite dude has been seeing in the cave, I don't blame him for not being there anymore, if that's the case. Oh, I love that we can do that diagonally, but now we can't! Now it's not as powerful. Yeah! Ah! Oh, crap! I don't want to find out how badly those things hurt. Yeah, they do hurt a little bit. What is it, a bar and a half? It's like the game, 300 bars and running. So yeah, I really, really hope that that girl gets, you know, punished to the highest extent of the law for just engaging in pure dumbassery to the highest extent. Like, you don't do that, man. Like, how stupid can you be? Our hero Jazita has obtained the prized medallion! And we got out of it alive. And we have more health and more goodness. Alright, you need to find the second medallion before the door to the sphere will open. I know that. Thanks for, you know, being as obvious as could be. Alright, blah 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 blah. Okay, thank you. Alright, well let's head off and go find ourselves the second dungeon. So, I'm assuming now that we can head that other direction that we couldn't go before. Or, not that we couldn't go before, it's just that I refused to go to before. But yeah, I've had like this problem with kids today. Namely teenagers, not like little kids. I had a couple of like super adorable little Mexican kids come in to my store today, and like, I was on the verge of being really pissed off at them because, you know, they were like moving their things around on my shelves and just like kind of starting to piss me off because they kept grabbing like glass bottles and shaking them around, just like to see what's in them, obviously. So I mean, they meant well, but I'm just sitting there thinking, I know, you're like a second away from just throwing that thing and breaking it, and I'm gonna have to, you know, make your parents pay for it, and then they're gonna totally, you know, lay into you on it, and I don't really want to do that. But I also had a couple of just super assholey teenage kids in the store with their parents, and it's just like, what happened to kids all of a sudden that they just have to be such dicks to their parents? In public, mind you. Ooh, hold on a second. Whoa. Whoa, what's this all about? Hold on a second. We obtained the Medicine of Vitality. Awesome. Cool. I'll take that. Especially because we used the last one that we had, so now we're good. Cool. What an ingenious place to do that by. It kind of reminds me of Resident Evil. Was it the second one at the park where you have to go in that that little room that's hidden under the fireplace or whatever? Such a smart idea. Like, why don't more people have little hidden things like that in their house? Okay, so we got this little thing going on here. Haha! I saw ya. You can't hide from me. Not no way, not no how. Okay, can we move anything? Yes, no? No? Okay, well, we're good. Alright, another little orphan kid here. Do you know the magic of the rainbow drop? You can cross ditches and rivers with it. With a rainbow drop. How? Not a ladder. Oh no, not a ladder, but a drop of a rainbow. The old man living in the cave of the lava pond has access to the rainbow drop. Go see him, okay? Well, I I guess now we know what we have to do. I just don't know where the hell that guy is. Where might we find something like that? Ah! So, yeah, I had a couple of kids, they were just being such dicks to their parents. Like, their parents were, you know, being nice, and they were buying them some stuff at the store, and it wasn't, like, exactly what they wanted, but it was close enough. And their kids were just being super dickish about it. They're just like, no, I don't want that one. Why do you keep giving me things I don't want? I just can't stand it. You're so stupid. And I'm just like, I was waiting. Your charm compass can lead you. I know that. Good God, don't forget to pick up the many helpful items the townspeople have left for you. I know. And I'm just like, sitting there like, why haven't their parents just hauled off and slapped him straight up in the face? Like, I would have. Like, if they would have done that, I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been, and I would have been like, hey, kudos to you, sir and or madam, for just letting him have it for being a little douche. A little douche canoe, you know? Kids are just fucking like little pricks anymore. And I think, and I don't mean that to like all teenagers, because I know that, you know, I've got some younger people that are viewing my stuff, but it's just like, you see more of it now, it seems like, than you did in the last couple of, you know, generations. And I think part of that is just like, you know, the way that society is in general. But it's just like, why? Like, why do people have to be like that? Why? I mean, they're your parents. Even if they don't treat you the best in the world, you don't, you know, make a spectacle like that in public. I mean, you just, unless you're ready to pay the consequences for it, obviously, which apparently I guarantee you their parents didn't do anything about it. Like, there's this part of that whole thing of, like, parents wanting more than anything to be, like, a friend to their kids, more than actually being a parent. And it just, like, there has to be some sort of, like, physical recourse and, like, physical punishment for, you know, for kids that act out in public, or just in general. Like when I did that, jeez, that thing was, like, just chasing me down. I am going to gallop and take it down! Like, if I did something out of line, like, my dad, you know, he either gave me the spanking, which was a pretty hard one, mind you, or he busted out the belt if it was the really bad stuff. And, like, if he did that, I never did it again. Just plain and simple, because you know that you know better than that now. If you want to get to the second crypt, you must have the rainbow drop. There is no other way to cross over the many ditches of the labyrinth without it. If you don't have the rainbow drop, I suggest you go back and find it. Alright, well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bald Guy with the awesome Fu Manchu. That we gotta figure out what to do about this whole scenario here, because I don't particularly know where this rainbow drop is. But I most certainly intend on finding it. There's just so much area to cover out here. That's the part that's really getting me. Oops. Aha! Please let him be here. I don't think that he is, though. Oh no, it's just another one of these. Oh me, oh my, where in the world has my lost son gone? He said he was going above ground, and I haven't heard from him since. I've been worried sick. His name is Kinta. Oh wait, I've seen that guy! Oh crap, okay. We'll have to go find him. We'll have to go find him. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch one of my previous episodes to figure out where that guy was, because I know I made the Kunta Kinte reference when I saw him. That's right. Okay, well, we'll go back and find him, because obviously that's kind of cool. I like having little mini things like that. Is another little secret thing in here? Yeah. Oh, wait, we've already been there. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know not to be there again. But yeah, dude, there's just something about kids that just, they really piss me off. For stuff like that, it's just, you know, don't be a douche. Like, especially in public. If you're gonna do that, at least do it at home, and not embarrass your parents in public like that over stupid crap, just because it ain't, like, you could have simply said, hey, could we, like, this is the one that I need, could we get this one instead? Of being like, oh my gosh, you never get what I want, I freaking hate you, you're so dumb. It's like, oh, sorry that I can't read your freaking mind like a psychic. My bad. Forgive me for not being a perfect human being. So just let me just get down on my knees and just like forfeit my entire life. Here we go. Is this like a thing here or what? No? What was the purpose of that? Huh. Alright, well that was kind of weird. Oh, wait a minute. That's some really weird thing. Why was that even there? I don't even know. gotta be a secret up here somewhere. Something just doesn't seem quite right here. No? Okay. By the way, I just watched one of the craziest Blazer games in the world, for those of you that actually care about that. It's one of those things, it's like the quintessential... Oh, the second crypt is in the lava pond further to the south of here. Ah! Okay, the lava pond, that's where we have to go. That's where they said the rainbow drop guy was at. Excellent. We need to go there. There was like lead change after lead change. They were playing the Warriors tonight. For you basketball enthusiasts out there, raise your hand so that I cannot see you, but I can feel your presence. Yeah, they're playing the Warriors tonight, and it was just one of those games where you know it's going to be just this weird back and forth thing the whole time. I know this hasn't been the most intriguing episode of all time because we're not really finding what we need here, but we're getting there, slowly. Because I know that just what we need is around here somewhere. I hate those little areas where you gotta find that one item, otherwise you can't go any further. But yeah, so playing the Warriors, and the Warrior, like, Portland goes up by 10, and then the Warriors go up by 10. Who are you? You look very suspicious. You must be one of Dirth's hatchet men? What's that? You're Zeta? Oh my! Please excuse me for being so rude. Dirth's evil has made us all very crazy. Let me give you this hint as an apology. When you leave here, use your fire wand to burn the hanging stalactite to the south. Okay, well, the south is a pretty broad thing there, buddy, but thanks for letting me know that this place... I guarantee you that's where the rainbow drop thing is. I guarantee it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Cool. Awesome. Now we can burn people to death from afar. That's what I'm talking about. We can burn people to death from Jafar instead. How about that? Yeah, alright. Hi, Mr. Anderson. There's a monk from the Far East living in this neighborhood. The townspeople say he has the power to increase your bomb-carrying capacity. Oh. You would be better off if you had more bombs. Try to find this helpful monk of the East. I wonder if that's the guy that had the bomb shop back here. I wonder exactly how worth it is. Exactly how many would he be increasing that by is the better question. Yep. Alright. Oh. But yeah, so then Golden State goes back up by 10, Portland goes up by 10, and they just like keep doing this back and forth thing the whole time. And it's like fourth quarter with just a couple minutes left, and they trade the lead just over and over and over again. And it's just insanity. And Portland's up by 3 with a few seconds left, and then Golden State hits a game-tying three-pointer to send it to overtime. They just keep doing this back and forth thing the whole time. And then, uh-oh. Is this the next dungeon? I think it is. I'm assuming it is. Oh, no, it's not. Is this the guy? Yes, I am the one who had the rainbow drop, but I'm afraid someone has stolen it. No! Damn you. The rainbow drop would have created a rainbow bridge for you to cross over rivers. Oh, great. Okay, well, who stole it? How am I supposed to know who stole it? Dude, come on. Why you gotta ruin it for me like that? Son of a bitch. Okay, alright. So wait, what's over here? Have we been here already? I feel like we have. Ouch. I totally feel like we've been over here. Why do I feel like we've done that? Something doesn't seem quite right here. Oh no, we have not been over here yet. I would have remembered that if we were. It said something about burning a stalactite around here, so... Oh, okay, well... Ah! Gosh, I hate these little jumping bugs! Get away from me, you little sneak! Ugh. No. No. I will not allow it. Have we been here? That doesn't seem right. We're gonna go back up here and go to the left. We're almost out of time. But yeah, Portland finally ended up staving them off, and they won the game. But man, it was just one of those games that you're just like, gosh, I'm having heart attacks after heart attacks, especially because Stephen Curry had freaking almost 50 points. I think he had like 47 or something like that. Alright, this guy. The sphere of the sea consists of floating islands surrounded by sea. It's quite beautiful. It used to be a large town where many people lived and prospered. It must be in danger too. I'm sure Dirth's long arms of evil have reached to all corners. Please do not wait any longer. Be off and save our world from the vile creature of darkness. Alright, well, I'll do that. As soon as I can find that damn rainbow drop that's just evading me so well right now. Alright, well, let's check out this stalactite here. can't go in there. I want to find out where that is, and then I'll probably end up calling it good. Where could you be, you elusive little bastard, you? Let's try. Oh no. Oh, this is where the dungeon is. I'm assuming. Is it? No, it's not. Who are you? If you are another one of Dirt's demons, I'm warning you to stay out. I will never be able to trust anyone again. Okay. You sound like a teenage girl after a relationship. Alright guys, we have run out of time for this particular episode, for we have not been able to find that damn rainbow drop. But when we come back next time and let's play some more Neutopia, we are going to find that because we have no choice. And then after we do that, we are off to the next dungeon to see what it has in store. So until then, my friends, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and don't send any tweets to airliners saying that you're going to blow up the plane, because that's kind of not a good idea. So you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.